Hi, and welcome back to my channel. This channel is all about getting you comfortable writing code using your favorite language and giving you as much tips and advice as possible. In today's lesson, number 3B, from my series Getting Started with Python in 2022, we're going to continue discover SQL and SQLAlchemy. If you have missed lesson 3A, I highly recommend you to go back and watch that video. Although I find out that the font of my Visual Studio was too small, please also consider checking the code that I uploaded to GitHub. In this lesson, we will also go through the code, to the Python code, so you are not going to miss anything that you can see in details in the lesson 3A. In today's lesson, we are not going to write any additional code to our Python program, but we will go and discover some basic SQL statements using a SQL client. And while talking about that, today I'm very happy to show you something that I discovered lately. And this is the extension SQL Server Client mssql for Visual Studio Code. So there are so many SQL clients out there, and every relational SQL database come out with its own IDE. In preparation to this video, I was looking for a client that I can use to connect some different databases, and I came across this extension that I will show you right now. It's called SQL Server Client, mssql. There are many of them in the Visual Studio Marketplace, but this one I found really adding value and offering a lot of functionality, and it's free. The developer name is Waijan Shen. I hope I'm spelling this right. Just giving a shout out to this guy. I don't know him, but I finding his product so nice. So why not trying it yourself? So once installed, all you need to do is go to database. After the installation, you will see this icon on your Visual Studio database. And from there, I'm going to start from scratch. Here you can add a connection, and you can choose the database you want to connect to: MySQL, Postgres, SQL Server, SQLite. And as you know, in the last lesson, we've created a SQLite database. So as the SQLite database is just a path, just a file, you can choose your path here. Choose database path. Just select the DB file, open, and then connect. So I've done this already. That's why I'm seeing my database SQLite here. And if you remember, we've created a table named person. So let me extend this a little bit. And this table was composed from an ID, which is a primary key, name, age, and city. And we can open this table. You see a select star from person, limit 100. So this is usually use when you have a large table, so it limits the number of rows displayed to 100, but as we just have 3 and 3s, we can execute our code this way by clicking this play button. And as I said at the beginning, now that we have this extension, we can go ahead and try some different SQL statements that are very common. So the first one was select star from table. It returns all the rows within the table that we have created. So if you remember, in lesson 3a, we created the table with the metadata, and first we created the database with the create action, and then second we create the table by passing it to the metadata, and that was the table that we have created. And then we wrote 2 different functions. The first one to insert a new row with name, age, and city to the person table. And the second one was to select star from the table and display all the entries. Yeah. And then we had some additional code, Python code, just to enter a mode. If your mode is add, so you can enter a new row, and if not, you show all the entries in the table. So this code, the link to download this code in GitHub is available in the description. So let's go back. We talked about the select statement, how to use this extension, and now we are going to go, and instead of select, we're gonna insert a new value. So the insert statement in SQL looks like this. Insert into table name is person, and then we type our column names, name, age, and city, and then values. Let's say for name, I wanna enter Adil again. I will show you why. It's a different Adil, age 28, and city Mumbai. I hope I'm writing it right. So sorry guys if there is any misspelling here. Okay, and then let's execute this statement. So executed successfully. You see in our database we have a new entry, Adil 28 from Mumbai. Cool. So that was the insert statement. Now let's execute a more advanced select statement. Instead of selecting star, which return all columns and all rows from a table, we're gonna select distinct name from person. And you see what this thing does is it removes the duplicates. So we have two Adil in the name column, but we do receive only one result for Adil. So we have three distinct values for name. Okay, now let's play around with the select statement. We go back to select stars from select star from person, and now we're gonna set a condition. So where name or let's say where age. So I want to return only person who are older than, let's say 40, where age greater than 40. So I'm expecting to get Adil and Carlos. Yeah, so you get only those. And we are going to add an additional condition, or we're going to sort the result. You can sort the result by order by, and we want to order by age. And let's remove the condition. So we want all results. Select star from person, order by age, and then we're going to see the youngest person first and the oldest person last. And if you want to reverse the order, so this is going to be the result going to be sorted or ordered by age in an ascending way. And we can also change it to, now we're going to have the oldest person first and the youngest person last. Okay, so then let's check again. We've tried the select statement, the insert statement. We played around with the select statement using distinct, using condition, ordering. Now let's move on and update the table. So if we, let's say, if we have done a mistake and John is not 35, but he's only 34 and is turning 35 next week, so we can still correct that by updating the table, and the update statement goes like this: update person, set age equal to 34, where name equal to John. So let's see what happened. So John is mistakenly 35. We're going to turn his age to 34, and then let's execute. After the update, we want to have a select star from person, and here we go, John is 34. So that was the update statement. Select, insert, update, and last but not least, let's check the delete statement. So our last entry with Adil 28 from Mumbai, we want to delete this row. So what we're going to do is we're going to write delete from person where ID equal to 4 and execute. Execution done. There must be a quick click on how to go back to select star. I will tell you if I found it out. In the meantime, I will just type it, select star from person. And as expected, our fourth entry is gone because we have deleted the row. Yes. So that was it. What I want to go through with you in this lesson. In the next lesson, 3C, we're gonna implement all those different functions as or all those different statements as functions using SQLAlchemy in our Python main script. So then we can move in lesson number 4 and expose those functions as RESTfull APIs. So then we're going to talk more about RESTfull APIs, what it stands for, how you can use them in your daily life. And as we have already learned how to use JSON, how to be comfortable using SQL and SQLAlchemy, I think you're going to be ready to understand and profit the most from lesson number 4. Yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you like it, please give me a thumb up, a like, and subscribe. That will help me improve my channel and create more of this content. Yeah, thank you very much for watching and see you next time. Bye-bye.